Bro, we have a podcast.
We have a pod.
Welcome to Bibles and Giggles.
This is Marianne.
And Merlin.
And
Fidel.
Fidel.
They make me part of this. So yeah, thank you guys. I'm happy for that because like I said, I see the vision what you guys have, and I'm excited because I know you guys, both go to church. But before we go anywhere, explain Bibles and Giggles, because I know, I seen it. I think it was the first episode that you guys are not seeing. It's behind the scenes. But you guys said, it's not just about Bible.
No.
So
we came up with Bibles and Giggles because we want to talk about everything that the church doesn't talk about.
The controversial topics that the church disregards.
Yes, and sweeps under the rug. Yeah. And then we also want to show everybody, in your journey with God, it's not going to be perfect. Mm-hmm. We just kind of want to show the real, raw, what it actually is like, not what everyone portrays it to be. And we want to talk about relationships, just life in general. I think we want to just make it easier for everybody to, be able to relate and get closer to God, because it doesn't have to be, this hard thing, and you're not alone.
Yeah, I love it because and I'll be the person that I do have a.
You'll be the devil's advocate.
Kind of, yeah. In a way, yeah. You could say that because I have a great relationship with God. But once again, I don't go to church. I don't believe I have to. Mm-hmm. Which you guys, you never know. Maybe at the end of one of these weeks, you guys take me to church.
That's my end goal of it.
That'd be great. That'd be great. I know you guys said you guys want to start off with an icebreaker.
Yeah. So the icebreaker question.
She has it over there.
That I want to ask you guys. You guys can answer however you want. But what's the best relationship advice that you've ever received?
I feel like the best relationship advice was communication. I can't stress communication enough.
Did somebody tell you that though?
Yes. I feel like I can't remember exactly what they said, but they were express everything you have feeling. Express your feelings, express what you're thinking, express your plans in the future, communicate. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to talk more to old people, Old people know the key.
Yeah.
But
wise.
Yeah, I think mine would be careful of what's, choose wisely on what you want to pick to argue,
Pick your battles.
Yeah, pick your battles wisely. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Pick your battles wisely. For example, when I first moved in with our wifey, it was my first apartment. Everybody, when you get your first apartment, especially the girls, they want to decorate their own way.
Yep.
You gotta go, as a guy. I'm like, I'm gonna put a poster of Pablo Escobar, and I forgot what I said, Pablo Escobar, and I think I said, I don't know if I said a chopper with that. Mm-hmm. In the kitchen. She was like, no, you're not. She was like, there's no way. And listen, and she's Christian, so she was like, yeah, exactly. So she's like, there's no way you are. And then at first, I was like, you're not. It's my apartment too.
Yeah.
You're not telling me I can't put picture of my uncle.
She said, live, laugh, love.
Yeah. So no, but then I started maturing. I was like, there's no reason I should, let her have the kitchen, let her have whatever. Mm-hmm. There's no reason I should argue over this picture of Pablo Escobar in my kitchen. So yeah, that's what I think. That's the best advice I have. Choose your battles. There's some things are not worth arguing. Because lately I've been big on, you never really know when it's the last time you walk through that door,
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think about it. We don't really think about it until that hits us close. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I'd say love every day. And, yeah, that's my best advice I ever gotten.
Wow.
I think the best advice I've ever gotten, or actually I think I saw this somewhere. It was on a podcast, too. There's this famous guy. I don't even know his name, to be honest.
It's not that famous.
Not that famous because I don't know his name. But he was saying that everything that you want your partner to be, if you make a list that you want loyalty, communication, everything that you want them to be, make sure that you are that person.
Right.
Mm. So, and I feel like a lot of people don't do that. We expect so much from other people, but we might not be putting out that same energy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, we're talking about relationships. I think it's I don't know if it's the same with the girls, but with the guys, I feel like we get too comfortable, Yeah. We get too comfortable. We don't do what we used to do the first time when we trying to get you to go on dates, you know, get you flowers.
That
like,
chase.
Yeah, that chase, that feeling, those butterflies.
Yeah.
So I don't know, does that happen to you guys too? Do you guys feel like you guys get too comfortable in a way?
Yeah, for sure, especially like with long-term relationships, because you kind of feel like that person's not really gonna go anywhere. And I feel like it happens to everyone. I was in a 9-year relationship, and I think we both got very comfortable.
Wow, 9 years.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You've been married since what, 11?
Yeah, I mean, definitely we do get way too comfortable, but I do feel like women drive that, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Let it out.
we want to keep that flame
emotional.
going.
Yeah.
Like we want like the guys to give us flowers. We want the guys to like take us on dates, but it's like,
Yeah, but what are you also doing
Exactly,
for that to
yeah.
be reciprocated?
right.
Yeah, but I just feel like sometimes we don't feel appreciated enough. Like, you know, we'll get the flowers and they'll be like, thank you. Like, it's not like, you know, that little like glow, like
Super grateful.
yeah, in a way. Like, I feel like that would like make relationships like kind of better in a way too, which is hard. You know, it's hard to be like.
It's
So
it's hard to give that.
But it also depends on why you're giving her flowers. Because I feel like men, they mess up and then there's like, oh, here's the flowers. So you expect me
Here's
to
some
be like,
chocolates.
oh, thank you so much. But it's like, what the reason behind this is not really great.
Because you messed up.
Right.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So like
no,
if you
that's
got,
100%. I mean, if I cheated and I'm like, yeah, some flowers,
some flowers, girl.
Sorry.
forgive
Won't
me.
happen again.
Wow.
Like some roses aren't going to make up for that. But
No, definitely.
so I guess it depends like the reason why. Because I'm super grateful. Like I love flowers. I love when
too.
people give me
But
flowers.
you could be, but that's what I'm getting at. It's like showing it, you know.
Yeah.
Like you might be like, for example, I'm grateful too, but do I show it every day or do I say thank you? I don't, you know. So it's like there's a way I could be better somehow.
Yeah.
So I feel like as a person, we should all like find a ways. How can I be a better, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, wife today? Even if, you know, it's not the best relationship at the time. Maybe that could bring you guys back together somehow. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you see the other person trying more than you, that's going to feel like, all right, if you have a good person. Because there's people out there that simply don't care.
Yeah.
There's some girls that give these guys the world and they'll still cheat on them
Yeah.
and everything. So
Amber, are you okay?
did I hit home?
You hit her.
damn.
Yep.
I seen the pause.
I know that's right.
I'm freaking dead.
Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Yes. What do you guys think about that?
I love Valentine's
Yeah?
Day. I love it so much.
I've been seeing a lot of like TikToks and like reels of like girls going to like Dollar Tree and like saying, men, it's not that hard
Right.
to like put a basket together. Like a $5 basket is gonna make her happy. And I feel like guys don't think that way. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be a $400 hotel room, like a fancy dinner. Like
It
it doesn't have
depends.
to do that.
I don't know if you guys seen. There was a list a couple months ago. It was like
Oh, I did see that. The cheesecake.
Yeah, cheesecake. You guys don't like cheesecake. So that's hard for guys. Like if you don't like
Right.
cheesecake, I can't get you McDonald's.
I
You know, I can't get you Subway.
all right. Would you go to cheesecake with your husband?
Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah, because that was the thing.
Not as your husband when you guys first met.
started dating. Because
yeah.
a lot of people were saying it's unacceptable to like go to cheesecake or like Applebee's, TJ, like places like that. Girls were like, no, like you
I
gotta take me to
love-
like a 5-star.
I mean, I've never been to Cheesecake Factory, but Applebee's.
Oh, husband, get on it.
Valentine's Day.
That was the first one on the list.
No, cheesecake I haven't been to, but Applebee's, hell yeah. I mean, I don't mind. Like, you can take me to McDonald's, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, when we got engaged, we tried to go to Applebee's, but they were gonna close, so we went to McDonald's, and I was mad happy. You know, I love McDonald's, so
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get half the stuff that are on social media, like that. For example, that like if they for the first day, if you go to Cheesecake Factory, like you don't know what the other person is going through at the moment. Like
I
you
think
can't-
because it becomes so much about like a high value man.
yeah, people strive for like a peer,
And it's
when
all
in
about
reality,
Instagram.
yeah,
Because you just want to post it that you're at cheesecake.
exactly.
Well, obviously
Well,
you-
not
not
at
at
Not
cheesecake.
at Cheesecake.
Not at
Apparently,
Somewhere
no
else.
one wants to go to Cheesecake.
You're at Earl's.
I don't want to see
What's
none
the
of y'all
other
at
one?
Cheesecake.
Chris, whatever.
Chris Ruth.
Nah,
That's not even good.
I heard it's not good, but either way,
That's the one in front of work, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's
you
not.
guys are
It,
telling people you work. Come on, now. You gotta edit that.
not that one. The other one.
The other one.
The one in Boston.
crazy. Yeah, no, it's just
Nice.
Sorry.
yeah, it's tough. I just feel like this whole.
For me personally, like I wouldn't mind cheesecake. I wouldn't mind Applebee's.
I mean, I hope not. Like, we're not millionaires, you know. Like most people are not. Some people live paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if I'm taking my paycheck to take you out somewhere, what's the bill at Cheesecake? Like
Like
you say, like
$250.
Dude, that's a lot for me. That's way too much.
I think it's like I haven't been there in a long time, but
I think it probably less. But either way, like say 100 something. That's 100 something out of your pocket, and you gotta go. We don't have it close by here.
Mm-hmm. That's a gas.
so you gotta drive,
Gas. So they don't take that, you know,
into consideration.
Yeah, I'm like.
I think for me, it's all about like your intention.
Me too.
Like if you just want to spend time with me, like it could be anywhere. It doesn't have to be like a 5-star.
Like you said, like Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day. Like
That's where we at. Valentine's
me,
Day.
I know.
me and my husband, like we try to like, even though we don't make it a big deal, like I always try to get him like at least chocolates. I try to get him. Last year I got him like a cologne. It wasn't like the biggest one, but I got him like a little tiny one. Yeah, it can't be like. Yeah, I know, but like I got him a little cologne, and I got him something cute, and then I decorated it. And when he got home, that's what he saw, and then he did the same thing for me. When I got home, I received something. So we always try to like keep it going because, like you said, we get way too comfortable. Like throughout the year, we don't do this. At least one day we have that one day set.
So we should try. We should try making it more. You know.
Right. Exactly. That's the goal. But
it's hard. It's hard. Yeah,
it is hard.
You can't say it's easy. What you think about Valentine's Day?
I love Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I haven't had a Valentine's Day in a long time, but
Guys.
I have one this year.
Oh, okay, guys.
Somebody asked me to be there. Valentine's
Oh,
Day.
okay.
Yeah?
Calm.
I did.
Okay, now you.
But I do always do something for my son. Like I always make him
that's
a
cute.
basket. Like
Nice.
I always do that for him. So hopefully
Do
when
you
he
want me-
grows up,
Can I be your Valentine's too?
I asked you and you said no.
This is crazy. Rejection live.
I was trying to get a gift from her.
She's been trying for like a while.
Go dig it. She said, "Don't take me to
Not
cheesecake."
cheesecake. Cheesecake is not
crazy.
acceptable.
See, I can't. This is why.
Heartbreaks. That's where we were gonna get it. We were talking about love. You guys
Heartbreak.
said you guys were gonna talk about some heartbreak situations.
Okay, so before I know we just said that we get too comfortable, but what else do you guys think ruins relationships?
Well, ruins relationship a lot. Getting too comfortable. Ruins relationship. Before we go there, what's love to you guys?
Love is
I feel
patient.
like
Love is kind.
Oh my goodness! Oh, actually, we were just talking
Understanding
about
love
this.
is important.
Do you have the verse? Because I was
I
trying to
don't
tell
know
her
if
that we were talking about this the other day. I feel like I've been in relationships and I've loved people. I've never loved them the way that God intended us to love each other. So she's gonna read the verse right now. Like if you hear this in your head, let me know if this is how you love your wife.
Is this a Bible verse?
Yeah, it's a Bible verse. So it's 1 Corinthians 13, I think it is. That's like my favorite Bible verse.
Let me
See, guys, so you guys are going to be learning verses with me. Love it. I love it.
Yeah, so I've never loved anyone the way that the Bible says that we should love somebody. So I don't know.
Is that scary?
Yeah, because I'm
I
like,
say that's kind of scary.
yeah. So when you hear it, let me know what you think.
And you're like, nah, not that deep.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects and always trusts, always hopes and always perseveres.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
That
So that to me is love.
that was 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4 to
4 to 8, I think.
4 to 7. Yeah, 4 to 7, 4 to 8. Yeah.
I feel like when you love somebody, it's like when you love somebody, you would sacrifice yourself no matter what. You know, you wouldn't even think. Like, I always tell this story. When I first, as a kid or as a teenager, like, oh, I'll take a bullet for you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what that meant until I had my daughter. Like with my daughter,
everything changed.
Oh, anything. But it's that love too. Like even wifey, like anything to make them happy.
Yeah.
It's my goal.
Right.
You know, and I feel like that's what love is. It's when you put your happiness kind of in front of the other, for them. But that means still don't forget about yourself, because without being happy, you can't make somebody else happy.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't love others without loving yourself.
Yeah.
I said all that in like whole paragraph. She said,
So wrap it up.
yeah.
Wrap it up.
Miss Scary over here.
Miss Scary.
Yeah, that sounded.
It makes you think, right?
No, yeah, I'm thinking, because how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
28.
28. So you feel like you haven't found?
I feel like I haven't loved anyone in that way. Like, is that right? Love is patient, love is kind.
Yep, that's the first.
It doesn't easily anger.
Doesn't self-seek.
It doesn't self-seek. It's
Not
always
proud.
hopeful. It does not keep any record of wrong.
I feel like
But that's tough.
we all
Exactly.
struggled. I was just gonna say
Exactly,
we all
that's why it
struggle
makes
with
you-
that.
I don't. Yeah, you see, that's tough. Like, I agree with that verse, but there's yeah, I go.
Obviously, easier said than done.
Yeah, that's tough, because
But I also think like another big thing for me is like consideration.
in what way?
Like, if I'm gonna be with somebody, like anything that you do, any of your actions, you have to think about how it's gonna make me feel. And I feel like that's love. If you consider me in everything that you do, whether it's good or bad, and like as long as you consider me and how I'm gonna feel and you think about it, then I feel like that's love to me.
So every time you told somebody I love you,
I was lying.
Mm.
Just kidding.
That's what I got from it.
Wow.
Well, no, obviously I've loved people before, but I've never loved them the way that God said we should love one another.
Have you?
I try, but it's not
Thank
easy.
you.
Like
See,
you
I
said,
like-
It's
That's a good
something that you
answer.
do every day. Yeah, you gotta work.
Yeah, it's
to that.
tough, because when you listen to it, that sounds like
like
kind of
this,
like perfect,
yeah,
you know?
but we're not.
It's
perfect.
not
Exactly.
perfect. Yeah.
Like the Bible says, we are not perfect. Like we want to strive to be perfect, but we will never be perfect, because the only perfect one is
Man above.
the man above,
God.
the big God.
Hold it down.
Yeah. Now you got me thinking. That's scary to. know
Well,
that-
I've always kept record of wrong. That's one thing I'll tell you.
That's one thing I
yeah,
struggle
I
with.
feel like you kind of have to, in a way.
No,
Right.
because if you really love somebody and she messes up and you genuinely forgive her, you're gonna keep record of that.
Here you go, forgiving. That's it. It's like
That's a whole separate video.
yeah. That's what we here. We're a podcast. We talk about forgiving is
She's trying to wrap it up.
I'm like everyone.
Everyone, that's another video. Cut. That's a story for a different
the
day.
podcast over. She said you get 2 clips. Forgiving, no, because forgiving is like I feel like you can forgive, but I feel like you can never forget.
That's not love.
Nah, I think that's still love, but because I feel like, remember I said somehow, some way, don't forget about yourself. You know, and it's
Well,
like
obviously,
if
like
that's in your mind, it's in your mind for a reason. You know,
Right.
it's like
Well, it depends too what they do.
yeah, but it
Like if it's an honest mistake, it's something that you can forgive and you don't have to bring back in another argument.
stop. What's an honest mistake that you guys would say that's an honest mistake?
I'm trying to think of an example.
An honest mistake.
When it comes to like relationship type to forgive.
I don't.
Okay, I have an example.
Of course you do.
All right, so there was something important for somebody, right? They didn't communicate to me that they wanted me to show up.
That's tough.
Right.
I know.
So me being the person I am, because
show up.
you have your friends, your family, whatever there.
Yeah.
You haven't told me that you wanted me to show up. I'm not gonna assume that you want me to show up.
I think the same way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
See,
lie.
this is how you-
I'm not gonna lie. I do. If
So-
I'm not invited, I'm not going.
Right. So
But
I didn't show up.
I feel like
now this person is mad at me.
Oh, yeah. Is this recent?
It was a few months ago.
Okay.
So I think that's an honest mistake from both of our parts. You didn't communicate to me. Yes, I could have went, but I wasn't gonna assume because your friends and family are there that I hadn't met.
Maybe
So you could see both
maybe-
sides. I think that's like an honest
maybe
mistake.
you know 100%, but maybe he was trying to get you there to meet, everyone.
No.
No, I'm trying to help my dude out.
So that to me is like an honest mistake on both parts, because you assumed I was gonna go, and I assumed that you would tell me if you wanted me to go.
Right.
That goes back to where I started with communicate with, like you guys said too. Communicate that, like it's not, we shouldn't argue about that.
That's an honest mistake.
I know, exactly. So, but you probably hurt his feelings somehow.
It did, right? It did, and so then we had to talk about that, because you wanted me to show up, but you didn't say that. Mm-hmm. Of course, I want to show up for you,
right?
But I'm not just gonna assume.
You're not just gonna show up. It's completely different because I'm married. Like, obviously, if my husband has something, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I have to be there because that's my husband. But if we weren't married, I wouldn't know what he wanted. Like, I don't know, because guys are always like, the girls don't have to be everywhere. Like, the guys want to be with the guys, want to be doing what guys do. The girls,
Saturday out for the boys.
Sometimes girls can't be there. Yeah, so I wouldn't know. Me personally, I wouldn't know like what my husband, well, at the time, my boyfriend would want from me. So
that to me is an honest mistake, is what I'm trying to say. If we argue about something else, there should be no reason. We've talked about it now, right? We've hashed it out. There should be no reason why, if we get into another argument or thing, you bring that up in my face, because obviously you didn't forgive me. So that to me is like keeping no record of wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's tough.
If that makes sense.
That's tough. Yeah, I can't, because I feel like I'm a person that it's hard to forget things. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's something I struggle with.
I struggle with that too. I'm an overthinker.
Me too.
Like, I'll remember everything you did for me from 1992.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So you didn't give me that lollipop? I remember. That's crazy.
I feel bad for kindergarten when you pushed me down the slide. Yeah.
Jesus nuts.
Christ.
No, I struggle with that too, because I'm a huge overthinker, but I try to do better every day.
Yeah. I try not to, but it's hard. It's definitely not something you get rid of.
That's overnight. Why relationships are like so complex.
Mm-hmm.
But yet they're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like vacations.
Yeah.
I can't wait for mine.
Oh, look at we were talking about it. Nice. Is that, you met his family before, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I've met his family, but not like the ones from over there.
Oh, so you have? So you're just showing up?
He invited her. He bought her ticket.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say,
you see, if he wouldn't have invited me, I wouldn't have gone.
I was going to say, take some lessons from her. From
I'm just going.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's me.
Ya que estamos aquí.
Are you Dominican too, or?
No, I'm Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm. How's that been dealing with like a different culture? Because people got beef, no?
Yeah. Beef is definitely the word. It's been hard. It's been hard. I grew up with my Puerto Rican family. He's was from over there, so like he came from DR, came over here. That's a whole different culture shock. Like, America is completely different from DR. So now we have America, the Puerto Rican side, and then Dominican side. So all three of those together have been like a struggle. Like, it's been a barrier between us as people, because he wants to do something one way and then I'm used to another way. So it's been tough. It's like it's hard to get over that barrier.
Yeah, I feel it gets harder too when you guys have kids.
You think so?
In a way, but that's when this is what we're here for, talking about communication.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like you need something like this. Just like whatever you do, you need a hobby or something to get your feelings out.
Yep.
Because just keeping your feelings in, shit's hard. That sucks.
Yep.
Just because having kids, like, how do you want your kids to do it your culture?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you want your kids to do it your way.
Yeah.
So, I feel like...
I mean, I guess we'll cross that road when I get there.
You want kids?
I want kids. I don't have them yet, but, I want kids eventually. But like you said, I understand that kids, when they come...
Well, they could bring it to you closer.
Yeah, they can bring us closer, but I understand. I could see how it divides it, because, like I said, like, I grew up in my very Puerto Rican family, like my very Puerto Rican parents, which came from Puerto Rico. They brought all that culture over here. Then him coming from DR, his family coming from DR, bringing all that over here, like, I can see where... Like, even with me, I'm like, how do I do this, or how do I talk? Because, like, when I'm talking to him, I talk very Dominican. Like, my accent, I don't know why, my accent just...
How long you guys been together?
5 years.
Okay, so maybe,
Yeah, so, like, with him, like, before, like when we were just talking, like I would say certain things he wouldn't understand, even though it's Spanish. Like he
it's
would
different, yes.
yeah. There's different lingo, like, and he would be like, "What?" And I'm like, "Okay, so now I have to learn how to say certain things so he can understand me." And same thing with him. Like he'll be like, he'll say something, and I'm like, "What?" And he'll repeat it back in the way he knows I understand it, and that's how we communicate. So people like.
I love it though. It's like perspective too.
Yeah.
You're kind of like learning too.
Yeah, and people like question me like, "Why do you talk like that? Like, why do you have a Dominican accent?" I'm like, because like I live with this man 24/7, 7 days a week.
I'm going to DR in a month.
I need to practice.
I need to blend in.
You can't just look like, you know.
I can't be Puerto Rican over there.
Yeah, bro, no. So like, and if I'm talking to a Puerto Rican, I'll talk like normal. Well, to me, it's normal. To him, it's a Puerto Rican accent. He's like, "Why you talk like that?" But yeah, because I'm hello. But yeah.
That's my story.
Yeah.
How about Florida? I know you said you're going to Florida.
Yep, I'm going for a wedding.
So you're leaving us for
A week, I think it is.
she's leaving us for a month. Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are not gonna let that go.
I'm trying to be like you,
A
my
month,
boy.
yeah, it's just crazy. A month. I'm like, yeah, she's never come back. She stayed,
I'm
she
just gonna
stayed
stay over there. I'll call you guys.
So since we were talking about forgiveness, what are some non-negotiable for you guys in relationships? Like, what's something that you're not willing to forgive?
Cheating.
I feel like everyone says cheating.
Yeah, cheating's a big one.
To me, it's physical.
Oh, yeah.
If a man hits me, you're done. You're done dead. Like, I don't care
Yeah.
whether it was a finger. Like, I don't care what it is. Do
He
not.
mushed
like,
you in the head.
Yep. Like, he goes like this to me, I will actually freak out. Or like snapping in my face. Ooh, that gets me. That gets me like really bad. So I like that's.
It's a no-no.
Mm-hmm.
I think cheating is a big one for me. And then any disrespect towards like my family.
I feel like not showing up to my events. It's kind of big.
You're trying to make my Valentine's Day worse.
He's gonna see this and call you up.
You know what? Actually,
Never mind. I'm actually busy.
Rewind.
I'm actually busy the 14th of February.
Well, yes, but that is if you're together in a relationship.
No, I'm just playing.
That was
Sometimes,
just
no,
on
sometimes,
talking
yeah,
stage.
no, I'm just teasing you.
I
Sometimes,
gotta go apologize.
yeah, sometimes you
Remember
could,
this
sometimes you
day?
got stuff to do. You know, like we're both adults.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's something you gotta like.
Well, not showing up for you. Yeah, I think that is a non-negotiable in a relationship.
It depends. It depends what it is. You know, because say you guys are both chasing like, or like even with work. Sometimes you got to work. You know, like I said, there's people out there living paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
If you don't go to work that day, you might not get rent.
Right.
So it's like, hey, you know.
But I think it's also about the way you don't show up. Like, let's say I have something going on and he has to work, but text me like, "Oh my God, I'm so proud of you." Like, you know, then I'm sorry I can't be there. I have
That makes
to do
that
this.
almost.
Wish I could be there.
But just because you don't show up doesn't mean you can't show up.
Right, exactly. I
Right.
like
Because
that.
even like when you get home, you know, how was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like tell me about
Yeah.
it. Show me
Talk about it.
pictures.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if it's not, you don't really care that much. Act
All right,
like
I'm
it.
taking notes.
But I feel like
I didn't know
no,
this
you don't even
episode was
give-
gonna be against
You don't
me.
give anyone a chance to
Oh.
ask.
Huh?
You can be like, look what I did.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
Oh, like she doesn't like
Yeah,
it.
just-
What did he say? How was my day?
so
Oh.
guess what?
You want to come on the pod?
Ya que estamos aquí.
You should come talk about it on the pod with me.
Hey, that's
She invites everyone to the podcast, by the
I
way.
do.
no, that's a great topic right there.
Whoever wants
Guests.
to come, let me know.
Are you guys down with guests?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You might come down, come talk to us.
If y'all want to come, hit my line.
Fill out a formal application. Submit it via Instagram.
Just text me.
Reach her.
Not through me.
Clearly go through Merle.
Back to heartbreaks.
Right.
Seems like you've been heartbroken.
Thank you for pointing it out.
Have you?
By like a boyfriend or no. I can't say that I have.
Lucky.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Family,
also
yes.
too, like heartbreak doesn't just have to come from your significant other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I've been heartbroken by like family, friends, little stuff. I can't say that I've been like drastically heartbroken.
You, can't know what
You
to
haven't
say.
been what?
Drastically.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to say it.
Drastically?
Drastically.
Is that a word?
Yes.
I think you're saying.
I think you made
I think you're
that
saying
up.
the movie, the dinosaurs.
Jurassic.
Isn't it Jurassic?
No, you said it right.
Drastically. I think what you're
Drastically.
trying to say is you're saying Jurassic.
What did I say? What did I say?
You're saying like giraffically. Is that a word that I don't know?
Downgrowth. I hate you guys.
English was not my first language.
She picked it
so
up.
no.
I didn't. I was like,
I was
Come
like, is
on.
that a new word? Let me.
Drastically?
Drastically.
Eso mismo. You know what I meant.
I was scared to say it.
Finel's like,
I'm gonna
I've never heard
practice
that
after
before.
this.
Drastically.
My English is terrible, guys. So
Drastically?
drastically.
Okay, whatever. I don't care.
What did you say? Jewel.
Drastically. Like Jurassic Park.
Don't worry, we won't clip that.
You know what?
Please.
The whole time she was like, wait, what?
I was like, is she teaching me a new word right
I'm
now?
trying to explain.
Word of the day,
At least you
drastically.
asked. Is that a word?
Word of the day. That's a new segment with Mariana.
Word of the day. Do that.
I hate you.
I don't even know what we were talking.
Yeah, what were you talking
I
about?
don't know. I forgot.
Drastically.
No, she hasn't been drastically heartbroken.
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 Whatever.
Have you been heartbroken
Oh, yeah.
by girlfriends?
Yeah, girlfriend. Yeah,
So, what is your advice to somebody that is heartbroken?
that's tough.
I like the tough questions.
Yeah, me too. My biggest advice.
Like
Yeah.
if somebody comes to you and says, "I'm so heartbroken, like I don't know what to do," what would you say to them?
I wouldn't know what
You
to
have
say.
I would say if you really love that person, like once again, it's not gonna go away right away. Not even in a couple of years, to be honest. But you
Years?
have to, yeah. To be honest, that's what happened with me. But you have to go through that storm. You have to walk through it,
Yeah.
and you gotta just hope and have faith that at the end of that storm you're gonna see some sun. And that's my biggest advice. But you have to make sure that you're willing to do that for that person.
Yeah.
That being said, you have to be willing to not see the sunshine. It might not end up your way. That's okay. Go try opening a new door, knock a new door.
I like that.
And if it's not, and if it wasn't your way, it was for a reason. I like saying that. I like to say God's timing. Because sometimes I'm one of those person. Well, I used to be. I'm doing way better with this. When something happens, I used to be like, "Why God? Why me? Why me?
Yeah.
Why?" I've been good. But I don't see it then. But then after, I'm like, I see what you did.
Yeah.
I see why you did it, and it was for my own good.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest advice I would say to somebody that's heartbroken. But I think it's tough too.
Yeah.
You guys think it's tougher for the guys or the girls?
I feel like it's equal.
Yeah.
Obviously, depending on the situation. If a guy cheats on a girl, obviously it's gonna be harder on the girl because, hello. But if it's like, a breakup or whatever it is, that was between a mutual understanding. It's gonna be hard for both because you're losing a person. Not losing a person, but
Going through heartbreak is like grieving though, because you are losing that person.
yeah,
Yeah, it's tough. You see
like
that?
getting rid of that feeling. Like yesterday I loved you every single day of the week, 24 hours,
Yeah.
and now today, like,
I woke up. I don't believe that.
you think so?
I don't believe somebody. You ever heard people like, oh, one day he woke up and he didn't love me no more.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it didn't. It wasn't
was
that.
brewing
yeah,
up.
Yeah, it wasn't that just one day. But you brought something up good. You were like, heartbreak doesn't have to be, relationships.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking, I'm like, there's something that I always I can't imagine, and it's I don't do good with deaths. Did you laugh?
No.
I thought you laughed. I was like, yeah.
No, I was clearing my throat.
I was like, damn. Okay.
Damn, bro. Jeez.
Yeah, I was like,
Someone's dark.
my turn now. Okay.
No, I didn't laugh.
I'm sorry. You do good with it.
She's like, I'm good.
Yeah, you died. Guess what? I'm not showing up.
I'm freaking dead.
I did not laugh. No, I was trying to.
She wasn't invited.
I wasn't invited to the funeral. Sorry.
That's crazy. No, but I don't do good. I don't do good with death. So that's one thing. A heartbreak, like losing somebody. I don't know how I would recover it, because there's people out there that lose their kids. You know?
Yeah.
And when I think about that, I'm like,
Wow.
I don't think I could recover from that.
I honestly, I don't think I could either.
Yeah.
So that's a heartbreak.
Yeah. God gives people certain situations that like he knows that you can get over. He won't give you something you can't handle.
That was a big discussion actually at Bible study.
Really?
When you missed it, yeah.
You missed Bible study?
I know.
Yeah, she's actually missed it yesterday too. So
2 days?
2 days in a row.
2 days.
So it's gonna be giggles and giggles.
Calm down. Giggles and giggles.
If somebody's not reading their Bible.
Shut up.
That was a big discussion because Jessica was saying like God will give you stuff that you can't handle because He's gonna show you that He is the way. Like there's nothing. The way she worded it, because I feel like I used to be like, oh, God wouldn't do that if He knows that you can't handle it. But He's gonna push you. He's gonna break you.
He's gonna push your limits.
No, He's gonna break you, and then you're gonna find Him.
I don't agree with saying God is gonna give you something you can't handle. He's gonna push your limits, but He knows if you can't lose this microphone because you're gonna lose yourself. He's not gonna give you them. He's not gonna make you lose the microphone because
I want Jessica to explain it to you the way she explained it to me.
I understand. Like he's not gonna give you something easy.
She said I wasn't there, and I still understand.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, like if you can't lose that microphone, do you really have faith?
I understand that. Yes, Merle. Anyways,
but that's the thing.
He's not gonna give you something easy. He's not gonna give you something easy. He's gonna push your limits. Obviously, he's gonna break you. He's gonna see you cry. He's gonna see you, but he knows that at the end of the day, you're gonna get over the microphone. Like he's not gonna give you something that you're gonna be like, damn.
It was like Job in the Bible.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't know if you know that story.
Explain it.
Please,
I don't know how to explain it.
I don't know how to explain it either.
You guys are killing me.
So Job was a guy who was very servant. He was God's servant. He like really believed in God, and he was like the only one that was righteous. And then what happened to him?
No, you tell me.
The devil came, and like something was going on with him. I forget the story.
Is that the story that he took basically everything?
Yeah, God took literally.
God allowed the devil to take everything from him, strip him down.
Yeah, I like how you guys didn't know it right away, because it's like everybody's learning.
Yeah, but also when I first heard that story, I had a really hard time at Bible study understanding it, because like I was like, why would God allow the devil to do that to him? Like he's been faithful to you. He's the only one that's like an actual righteous man and like following God. And the story basically is the devil told God that he was gonna push him to his limits, and God allowed it.
Because
so that I had a really hard time with that story.
And it's because the devil wanted to prove God that by stripping Job from everything, he was going to leave God.
Yeah.
That's the point. Like
He left him?
No.
He didn't. Job didn't.
The devil took every single thing, like
and he still
kids, home, job, everything.
Faith.
He didn't take his faith. He could not touch his faith, and he could not touch his soul.
Like it got to a point where his body was like covered in boils.
Yeah.
That's interesting that you guys bring that up, because I heard I'm not sure if you guys hear stories like this. It's like stories of like ghosts or like and they're like you can't touch me because I believe in God. And that's all you guys need sometimes.
Yeah, that's faith, and that's trust in God. You can't
Wow. I like that one.
Yeah, because even like think about it. Even you just said you used to be like, why God me?
No, yeah, 100%.
So that's what
I'm doing way better in that, and that's something I'm proud of. Because like I said, I kind of, for the people out there that are more like me, I kind of talk to God like he's one of my homeboys.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. I'm like, hey, what's up, God?
I know. I can't, like, my husband's very like polite and very like, and I'm like, what's up? Like,
what's up,
me again?
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm not the only one.
No, you're not, because when I talk to God, I don't. Father God, like obviously.
No, yeah, like, I don't know. He's God, you're in power.
Yeah.
Yo, God, it's me.
Hey yo, hey yo.
I like God.
I talk to God like if we were having a conversation. I know a friend for years, and we're catching up. That's how I talk to God.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. I seen something too. It was like, what did it say? I don't want to get it wrong. It was like sometimes God doesn't let that happen because you haven't been listening to him.
Yep.
Like
I
something,
saw something
that you
like
want?
Yeah, something
Yeah,
that
yeah.
could be anything. It's like
I saw something like that this morning. The guy was explaining, the person giving the sermon. He was saying,
she's laughing again. Wow.
No, I'm
You-
thinking of the sermon that I was talking about
I was
yesterday.
gonna say,
God is sending something to you at a certain address,
Mhm.
but you can't receive what God is giving you because you left. You were so, like, you asked for God. Okay, I want this to come to me. He's gonna send it to that address, and then you leave because you get desperate. You get worried. You want it right then and there. You leave that address that God sent that to. You can't receive it because you.
I like this conversation. How do you guys know when it's like a sign of God? Like, for example, I don't know if you guys heard that story about like the two boats. Like the guy was like,
That's
Don't
my
get her
favorite
started.
story, and I
Don't
say it
get
every
her
time.
started.
hey,
I think I said it on the first episode. Yeah.
Was it the first?
It might not be out. I said it at some
they
point.
got like 30 first episode, but it's okay.
That's why I said it might not be out. Y'all might not have heard it. But I love that story because it's so relatable.
Do you want to say it?
No.
Tell it.
Yeah, please.
Do you guys really want me to?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, because they need to know what the story is.
All right.
Don't have to ask me twice.
Okay, it was once upon a time. Okay, so no, the story is basically like this guy is drowning. He's praying to God, like, God, please come save me. A boat comes, throws him a life raft. He doesn't take it because he's like, no, God is going to come get me. So the boat leaves. Another boat comes. Same thing happens. He's like, no, God is going to come save me, whatever. Leaves. Third time, whatever. He ends up dying, goes to heaven. And when he meets God, he says, God, why didn't you save me? And he was like, I sent you 3 boats.
Mm-hmm.
So back to my question, when do you like, how should that guy know that was a sign?
For me, I feel like when it's from God, it's clear. It's no confusion.
Yeah. Some people get blinded too.
Yeah.
By their own mindset, like the boat story. He didn't see that God is sending him that boat with the life raft and all that stuff because he's focused so much, like God physically coming down and grabbing him.
You think that's what it was?
Yeah, I feel like he wanted like his God's arm to literally come out of heaven and lift him out of the water, but God is sending you the help and you're not taking it, you're not receiving it because you want it your way.
Yeah.
And
I
sometimes
feel like
it's not
too, a lot
that.
of the things that we ask for, if we don't receive it in the way that we want, we don't necessarily see that from God.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm like, God, please make me patient, and he's giving me trials that make me patient, and I'm like, why is this happening to me?
Mm-hmm.
Like you literally ask for patience. How do you think you're not just gonna get it?
That's why people say don't ask for patience.
Yeah. But like everything that you do ask God for, like you have to know that it comes with
Trial and error.
trial and error. Yeah.
I like that.
Like we said, God's not going to give you everything easy.
Yeah, because
He'll
I
push
always that's a story I'm always say, like,
I'm glad you like my story.
wow, took credit.
No, I don't know where that came from.
We're getting
Let me not get sued.
we're getting sued. First episode.
First episode, lawsuit. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I don't know. It's like something I always question. That's another thing. I question a lot. I want to know more.
That's
more.
me.
That's her.
Yeah, I
That's
want
me.
more.
That's why
I get
you should
so
come to Bible
frustrated.
study
I'm like,
because
just-
I be at Bible study, like, but that doesn't make sense to me. So like,
That's cool.
that's why we made this pod, because we kept having these conversations, and we're like, other people could benefit from them too.
So I'm already benefiting from it. So that's cool. What else you got for us?
I
like where that went.
Yeah, me too.
That went to a good conversation.
Okay. So we were talking about relationships, right? Do you guys ever think that if, let's say, you guys break up, second chances, would you spin the block?
I believe
Or
in
do you
second
believe in
chances.
spinning the block?
Now, I don't. Younger me, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I did spin the block.
Younger me used to be like, spin it one more time.
Let me just check.
Let me just make sure that
Let me
you
double check.
did you actually cheat? Are you sure?
Are you joking?
Was that a joke? Were you kidding?
Yeah, older me, nah. I'm
No?
just more mature. I value my time. I think time is something that's so important.
Speaking of time, a lot of people say like, right person, wrong time. Do you guys believe in that?
That's tough. That's tough because especially you guys, you know God's plan.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, no.
You know.
I was gonna say I used to, but nah. I don't feel like now that I'm getting closer to God and talking to Him more.
I love that for you.
I feel like I don't believe that because once again, God's timing, and yeah. So I feel like everything lines up. That's the beauty of it. Like you don't see it there, but like now when I look back, I'm like everything lined up perfectly.
Yeah.
Right.
And yeah. So I don't believe in that.
What about you, Jelly?
I mean, maybe because I am younger than you guys, I do believe
Damn.
I do believe in second chances.
No, not second chances. Like right person, wrong time.
person, right. I mean, come on, wrong time, right person.
Yes.
Yeah, I do believe in it.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't.
You
I don't. I think
I do
if
believe
it's-
in it because, like he said, like God's plan. You never know. Like we're human, we make mistakes. And if that's in God's plan, and that's
I'm
the
not saying
person-
I don't believe in second chances.
I do.
You heard that she spent the block 30 times.
I believe in 304 chances.
I do believe. No, I do believe.
I believe in
Right person,
I
wrong
believe in
time.
second chances, but I don't believe in right person, wrong time, because I feel like if it's love, it's not gonna fail no matter what.
True.
Honestly, now when we started this and what you said in the beginning, I can't wait for you to find real love.
Me too.
Aw,
You know?
Me too.
I can't wait
I
to
can't
see how
wait.
that cycle.
The change. I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
I love marriage, y'all. Being in love is the greatest.
That'd
No,
be dope,
I
though,
can't
see.
wait to see her like actually experience that for real, not just whatever she got before, but like
Yeah.
and with the people that she has in her life now.
Thank you.
Better people.
Better people, yeah.
I will say that I did take like my past relationship. I did take like a year and something, not talking to anybody, just focusing on myself, my son, God, and I feel like that has made me a better person and like made me more ready to, if something does come my way, to like be more.
Did your type change?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say because I don't think it'll make sense if you spend that whole year and you're still looking at the same
The same
kind of guys.
people, yeah.
That's like.
Yeah.
Then I don't think you learned anything.
Right. Yeah. No, I think my type completely changed.
Definitely. I can't like I said, I can't wait to have her experience that. And even your son, like Noah, he needs that comfort in his life too. And
Yeah.
I can't wait for both of you guys to experience it because it's something beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Marriage.
Marriage.
I'll be married next year. No, I'm just kidding.
You never know. I wouldn't be surprised.
Drop that episode.
The wedding episode.
Imagine.
Oh God.
We had a special guest.
Merle's husband.
My husband, everyone.
What we talking? Where did we start with this? You brought it up. Right time. I mean,
timing.
what else can we go with that? You got a note?
I was looking at my notes, but I feel like we've pretty much covered everything.
Nice. What do you guys think about this first episode?
I like it.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. I think that was a good conversation.
I like that one we had about actually God. You know, like
Yeah.
I think, and that's the fun part. You know, the fun and like the cool that I see. That once again, I'm gonna keep saying it, guys. I don't go to church, but I don't got nothing. No, I don't got nothing against it. But I think that's what brings this more. You know, like I'm learning as I go,
Right.
and it's cool to like know like we kind of think the same.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh snap, you think like that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you said that, like, you don't pray to God like in a formal way.
Yeah, that's
Because
Yeah,
that's literally
yeah.
me. Like,
Yeah.
I literally just be like,
Yeah.
My
I
friend-
love when people like pray, like at church, like I hear them pray. So like put together and very formal. And I love that. Like, don't get me wrong. But my conversations with God are like if I'm talking to you guys,
That's
Yeah.
dope. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
same.
makes me feel cool.
inclusive.
you're like, I'm doing something
We're
right.
all
Yeah, I was
inclusive over here.
I'm like, hey, you know, it
We're
makes me-
trying, yeah.
yeah, and it makes me feel like other people I like, even if you guys are different,
Yeah.
which I find that cool.
We are more similar than, people usually think.
Yeah.
That's,
so?
yeah.
Is that a fact?
Humans?
I mean, we're all humans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we all are, I feel like we try to be so different from each other and like.
Why did you yell humans?
Are you trying to get me back from?
I think you see my face. I was like, I'm right here.
She said humans.
No, I just feel like we all think we're so different, but like if you actually have a conversation with someone, like you're more alike than what you think.
It has to be a real conversation though,
Right?
Yeah,
you know,
not
because
something-
people,
Not the social media.
yeah, people try to be so different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I'm
what I'm
like,
saying. Everyone tries to
No,
be so
yeah,
different.
if you were yourself, you realize how like special you are,
Yeah.
and yeah. So anybody out there trying to be different,
Just be yourself.
yeah, be yourself, man. You'll be surprised, and that's when you attract your real friendships, the real people,
Your real community.
Yeah, and yeah,
Yeah, being yourself is like your one power. Nobody else can be like you.
100%.
So just be yourself.
Got anything else?
I was gonna say, do you want to read the IG questions?
Oh my
Ooh,
goodness,
look
yes, I
at-
almost
Yeah.
forgot.
That's you guys. Love that
So
IG.
actually, I'm gonna ask you, Fidel, because you didn't answer the question as I saw in my IG. We'll talk
Damn.
about that later.
Jesus.
That was a question.
What
You said
is
there was a
your
question?
biggest ick
In what?
in like relationships in a woman? Like if somebody does this, like
I was gonna say because I got one like thing I hate, but it's not in a relationship. I hate when people wear their shoes as sandals and they like mess up the back. You know what I'm talking about?
yes, when they
Yo,
fold
I
it.
can't stand that. I can't.
Like
I'm
the
like, yo,
slippers?
just buy slippers. But that's beside the point.
I'm freaking crying.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I've never done it.
Like I see them and I'm like, oh.
That's funny that you bring that up because my biggest ick is guys wearing flip flops.
Damn, Crocs.
Guys can't
No,
do
a
anything.
Croc
No,
is
no,
fine.
Crocs. Yeah,
no,
Crocs
I mean
are
like
fine.
actual like flip flops.
Like
Like
the
you gotta put your
metereo.
toe in it.
Oh,
The
That's
footsie
my
one.
biggest ick. Oh, I hate that.
really?
Like as a man, why are you flip flopping around?
Yo.
Hey, different countries, they go hard with it.
Yeah, they go hard with
They
it.
go hard.
They be having like the tela ones, like different fabrics.
The ones that say Puerto Rico on
that makes
it.
me want to throw up. I'm not even joking.
Wow, that's funny.
Don't wear no flip flops around.
Oh, relationship wise, honestly, relationship wise, respect. You know, I think that's one of my biggest respect. Both ways, it goes both ways. Don't disrespect me. I won't disrespect you. I think so. Ick. You see, when it goes to ick, it's like I don't know. That's something I hate. I hate ratchet.
Okay.
Yes,
So I
that's
think
an
if
ick.
that's is it?
Yeah,
Is it
that's
because
an
you're
ick.
getting older?
Yeah.
I don't mean
but
to, we called you old twice. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Is it
I
like
think you're older than me.
like when you were younger? Was it acceptable?
Let me address this.
First of all,
She's
basically
basically
you were actually.
96. You.
How old are you?
You were born '96.
No, 95.
Damn.
Damn is correct.
I was born in '96.
Okay, that's not bad. But
I mean, you were out here while I was still, but never mind. What were we talking? Oh, yeah, mature and then young.
no, like when you were younger.
No, I know.
was it
In a way, yeah, and no. But
So that's always
I
been-
feel like I always been. That's a little different, you know. I don't care how like good you look. If you're like, there's something off. Like smoking, big no for me. I don't care if
Same.
you're like a model. You know, I'm like,
Yeah, I don't like that either.
yeah. So it's like not me.
Same. I think that's one of my icks too. Smoking, just ugh.
All type of smoking.
Yeah, anything.
Okay, yeah, same.
Yeah, I don't like weed. The vapes are just nasty to me.
Yeah, it's a big one because even like I don't know how people like have kids and like hotbox their car,
Oh yeah, no,
you know, and then the
can't do
kids,
that.
yeah, I'm like, yo, like
Oh, that's gross.
if you're gonna do it, at least go outside, you know.
Secondhand smoking is worse than actual smoke.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But say another one because I feel
What's
like I
one
brought
of your
that.
icks, Marian?
Yeah, I feel like I brought that one. up.
I don't know.
You said, oh, remember we were talking about this merging?
Oh, the merging into the highway.
I was gonna say you talking about driving.
Yeah. Like, you know how, like, if you're trying to merge into another lane and they don't let you,
Yeah.
as a man, why are you not respected?
Yeah.
It's yeah. She has a lot, but she brought that up, and it like yeah. I get like
She's gonna give you a nick in episode.
I literally could.
yeah.
But weren't you saying, like, going out is worse?
Yes, like if you can't exit the highway, like merging in, okay, that's fine. I get it because I struggle with that too. Like people don't let me merge in, but merging out, come on,
You can't take
come
your
on,
exit.
sir. You missed the exit because you can't get out. Ooh,
That's real.
I guess.
that's insane.
Wow.
Pay attention next time you're driving.
He's gonna be like,
Start sweating. Please let me take this exit.
I was like, damn, this is what she was talking about.
Yeah.
You know what's another weird ick for me?
What?
I tell
Name
you know
them.
this. I have so many, but this never happened to me, but I've seen it.
Oh.
If like where I'm out with my boo, whatever, and for some reason he gets into a fight and somebody puts him in a headlock, and he can't get out the headlock. Like if your arms are flailing around, I can't. Bye. I'm leaving.
She's so dumb. Like, she's
I
ridiculous.
have the weirdest icks.
She's ridiculous.
That would
I'm
turn
telling you.
that.
And I'm gonna be like, damn, I was in a headlock and you didn't show up again.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like a girl could get put in a headlock, and I'm gonna understand. Like, oh my god, it's hard to get out. Like, are you okay? But as a guy, why are your arms flailing around like that?
She has
That's
the
crazy.
stupidest icks ever.
This is why I'm not
She
married.
puts herself in the weirdest
You think about this
scenarios.
time, like if my man was,
Like, I better
never
not
be
get in
my
a headlock because that's it for me.
or did you see this like live?
Yeah, I saw it like
saw
happen,
it,
and
a
I was
dude
like,
in
that girl
couldn't
must
be
get
my
the
man.
ick. Could never be my man.
You're so stupid.
My man would get out.
She's so stupid, I swear.
We're ending it with what you say? IG
No,
question?
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
It was that question. What is your ick?
So,
That's-
need some.
That was the IG question. That's why I asked you.
Oh, so you guys want to end it? I thought you guys were gonna ask a new one.
Oh no, we post that on our stories.
We
Okay.
post,
Perfect.
like, questions on our IG story, and then we read them for our...
I love it.
So when do you think we should post the question? We're filming Tuesday. Should we ask the question Monday?
Mondays. Are we discussing it?
So every
It's a
Monday,
podcast. We could discuss anything.
Yeah.
every Monday we'll drop a question on IG. Guys, answer it, and we'll read it the next episode.
The next episode.
Are you reading?
I'm reading
answers?
like their answers. Yeah.
Oh, let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
So somebody said, when he calls me hot, fine, and sexy, but never gorgeous or beautiful.
Yep.
That's an ick for her.
No. That's really sad, to be honest.
I mean, I feel like if your man is calling you sexy and fine and not beautiful,
Could it be the
gorgeous-
opposite? Say her man starts calling her beautiful, and then he forgets about sexy or like hot.
Yeah.
You think she's gonna
Feel
feel some
away.
type of ways?
Yeah, because you don't think I'm sexy?
Yeah.
But I
I
called
get
you
I can
beautiful.
see
You
both.
gotta call me all 10 every day.
Jesus. I'm telling you, she's
I'm telling
insane.
you this.
Why are you in the headlock?
While you're
Damn.
Somebody else said biting their toenails.
What?
Oh.
That gave me a
Whoever
headache.
you're around. yeah, I think new company.
Please, that's instant.
And you're
Bye.
watching it?
That's a non-negotiable.
That's
that I
disgusting.
didn't know I had.
Unlocked.
Unlocked me ick.
That's so
Somebody
gross.
said, somebody that never thinks they're wrong.
Mm,
That,
yes.
ooh, that just
That's a
irks
good-
my
that's a good
soul.
one, Yeah.
Somebody else said no communication.
Good one.
Same.
Hypocrisy.
Yes, that ties in, I
Yeah.
think, with like not thinking you're wrong.
Yeah. Somebody said lip singing on Snap, men and women.
Oh, that.
Especially if they're like way off beat or like lyrics.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they
I
like
used
doing
to
that
have-
puckering thing and like?
Yeah, I used to
Stop.
have a friend that he always used to like rap, and he was like not saying the right words, and I'm like,
That gives me the
and it was like every time, like I think
because like you know before you post you rewatch it.
Yeah,
but it was like-
not once or twice.
at least
just
get
a
one
couple
song
times.
right.
Yeah.
You know,
But like you rewatched it, you saw that
Like,
were
you
doing
sit
it
there.
wrong.
I
Like,
know you
still
sit
post
there.
exactly. If I was one of those person, I'll like practice that song every day. And then I'm like,
In the mirror, like-
yeah. I'm like, all right, I can do it now.
Somebody said when men record themselves on Snap doing hookah, okay, little hoochie mama.
Oh wow, jeez, spice.
Men don't record yourself. Moral of the story.
Don't do anything.
Somebody said bad breath. Facts. Plumber's butt.
Ugh. But you
How about if he's working at your house, like he's doing your work?
Pull your pants up. There's no need for you to have a. I don't care what you're doing.
Damn, you fix this.
I would have been like,
This is crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a yuck. Dirty nails.
That's disgusting.
When people play whatever they're watching on max volume.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you tell me this in my?
Damn.
She was just doing this in my car on the way over here.
Yeah, I'd be
Can't do
deaf.
anything.
That's me.
Somebody else said when men lift their arms and it shows their belly.
Oh, that.
Damn, that's me too. Damn, you guys are attacking me.
You know what?
I'm new here.
He said, "I'm new around here."
Last time we were talking about.
Don't worry, I
this,
accept the challenge.
it's never the guys with the six packs. either.
No, never. Like, why?
It's always the ones with the belly.
This is crazy.
Somebody said when people you don't know call you on Messenger.
the weirdos on
Oh,
Messenger.
come on, no, I gotta stop. That is an ick. You ever had somebody that went to high school ask you for money? No.
Oh, like
Yeah,
people
be like,
like
hey,
you know from high
yeah,
school.
be like, hey, I'm kind of down bad. Is there any way you could give me $20? I'm like,
Yo,
bro,
what?
I haven't seen you since 2010.
That actually never has happened.
No?
That's
Yeah,
never happened
that's
to
an
me,
ick.
but like for my husband, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Do
I
they
don't
even
get
like? Do they come? Like, hi,
No.
how are you? Or
No.
that. Sometimes they'll try, but not usually. It's like straight up. Like I had a couple people message me, and I was like no,
I haven't
I'm
seen
sorry.
you from. Jeez.
I'm usually good. Like I like giving, but the way you approach me,
Right.
I think that was the right way.
Now you guys know. Write
Calling
an
me on
essay.
Facebook.
Can I hold $1?
Let me borrow this real quick.
Next question.
Somebody said waiting for your episodes to drop.
Okay.
That's a big ick.
Be that's gonna fix.
Don't worry, guys. We'll be on track.
That's his ick too with us.
Yeah.
Winter jackets in mid-June.
That's
That's me. I'm
Her
anemic
poor
and I'm
son.
cold.
mid-June. Winter coat, hat on, mittens, everything.
I think it's the opposite though too. I get it like winter and they be like shorts, flip flops.
Yeah,
Oh, yes,
that's
I
I'm
hate
like,
that.
yeah, I'm here
But
freezing.
hot?
No,
Like,
hot too.
poor Noah.
You put
It was a
put
cold.
a
Yeah,
coat on
she
it?
literally put a coat on in
It
the
was
hat.
June, but it
So
was
mom,
really
I'm sweating.
Yeah. He was like, Mom. And I was like, it's cold outside.
And then she proceeds to take a picture. This poor kid.
It was a cold winter morning.
Somebody was like, "Was that last December?"
It was
No,
actually
that
June.
was actually yesterday, mid-June.
It was nippy out, okay?
It was not. I promise you, it was not cold.
That was it, though.
That was it.
Yeah. Somebody else said Merlin, but I love you. Stop playing.
I'll show up next time. So yeah, ended like that. Tune in.
Tune into the next episode.
Yes, please like and share this video.
Send us your icks.
Yeah. Let us know.
Let us
what
know your
icks.
ex, yeah.
Yeah, please. I love those. Oh, we should. It's gonna be a different question, right?
Yeah, next
I love
week.
it.
But we
Can't
can also ask that question again too, because I feel like the answers were good.
No, I like the. But I'm glad. Can't wait to hear.
Yeah,
The
we'll
next
have
question.
new questions.
Yep.
See you guys.
Bye.